Hello everyone and welcome to the Life Lab podcast. This is Josh Baldwin here. I'm here with Ben Mason Foster.
Hello.
And Josh Parkinson.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, guys?
I'm doing
Very
alright.
good, thank you. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Thanks. It's been quite a few months, hasn't it?
A few months. It's been a month, hasn't it?
Something like that. I think it's been about a month.
Just over a month. Sorry
Okay.
to just hit
Really
you
cut
down
you off
right there. but yeah, it's been a little bit.
Yeah.
But
We've
we're
been
a
busy.
bit
We've been busy.
unorganised this
We
time.
haven't. Ben, what have you been up to? Cool, Josh, what have you been up to?
Yeah, that was good. I
Oh,
like that,
sick.
Ben.
Let's get on with the live podcast then.
Fucking hell.
Rude.
No, I'm joking. Ben, what have you been up to?
Literally nothing. That's why I hesitated. I know you're the one
I'm
that's been
so
busy.
glad we brought this back all the way around to Ben.
Josh, what have you been up to then?
Oh, not much. No, my life's a bit more interesting than Ben's. No,
It is, to be
I'm
fair.
kidding. I guess the only thing that's really going on, got a new job.
Hey! What's the job?
More Bakery Boo.
Hey!
I'm not saying that again.
Is that what the place is called?
Yeah, Bakery Boo's. You haven't heard of it. Yeah, Uncle's place. Don't know what goes on there.
I don't think I want to know what goes on there, to be honest.
He won't let you. Anyway,
What does that
no,
include
it's
then,
at,
Josh?
it's at Morrison's.
Yeah?
This is clearly just a skill bake. I haven't
Other
started yet.
supermarkets are available.
Yeah, they are all
We've
available.
already started putting...
None as good as Morrison's because I'm employed there and I love them so much. Please give me a raise.
Nice.
No, I haven't started yet. I deserve it. Yeah, it's basically just working in the bakery for the most part. Generally don't know my hours yet, which I actually do need to email them because they said they were going to get back to me yesterday and they haven't, which is worrying. But I do have my uniform.
Hey, why aren't you wearing it?
So I got that. Why aren't you wearing it? Who's going to fucking see? When we start doing video podcasts, I'll start wearing
when
it.
you get a job at Morrison's,
Yeah.
no one takes it off.
You're going to have one of those little
wear
baker's
it.
hats, aren't you?
Yeah.
Do you have your name badge with your where it says Josh and it says Morrison's in the top? Like,
Yeah, I
right?
do. But it actually says customer assistant, which I'm not sure. I don't know why it doesn't just say baker. Because when I go there, I'm going to refuse anything
That's
else
because you're
other
going to
than
be the
baking.
guy, whenever anybody wants a loaf of bread that's not been sliced, that's freshly baked,
Oh
you're the
my
guy that
God.
stands behind the counter. They go, "Can you slice this for me, please?"
Yeah.
And you go,
And that's
thick,
and-
medium, or thin, and then you take to the machine.
And then I go, no, I was talking about your weight. Sorry.
Oh!
and then I go, boom! And then I throw them out in the air and I'm out. And I'm
It's
just
like
done.
bread goes up in the air.
It's in slow-mo.
Yep.
Well, I just went on holiday.
Oh, yeah, you did, didn't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
To the...
Josh, what did you do? I just went on holiday.
Sorry, we weren't that interested after you blew us off the first time.
Yeah, I was more interested in bakerying.
Yeah. Bakerying.
Bakerying.
Bakerying. Sorry, Josh was holidaying.
I just went on holiday, okay?
Oh.
Oh, cute.
And I only mentioned that because that's kind of what we're going to talk about.
Oh.
Oh.
Bit of an early transition, even though we're not going to talk about it first.
To be fair, I just got back from holiday, so I don't know why I didn't say that when you said, "What have you been up to?"
Well, we could end it, or we could start with it. and
Well,
then
I was
do-
just going to say the podcast is going to be about what we're going to do for the podcast
Oh.
because I've thought about it just in
If
the
you haven't
past
left already.
2 minutes while Josh was talking about something. I don't know what.
He was buying us time with his bakery story, Morrison's.
Yeah, I was giving the guys time to think.
No, I'm joking. I was listening. So the podcast we're going to be talking about holidays, right? Because we've pretty much just had like a mega long one since February, or it's felt like it.
It has, to be fair.
Yeah.
And this is why I feel like early retirement. This is what retirement feels like. I feel like we're getting a snippet into the life of being a
Yeah,
retared.
just waiting for a disease to take
Pensioner.
hold, and then you just fall
Yeah.
into the abyss.
So we're going to talk about holidays. Dark.
Sorry, figured a bit too much there. Pull it back.
We're going to talk about holidays, and then we've also got some 2 truths, 1 lies. Two.
I've got one truth, one lie.
Okay, so
I've got 2 truths, 2 lies.
Oh,
2 separate things.
okay. So we're
What's
gonna
happening here?
this is
Can
gonna
we please get this
mess
right?
up that game.
Last
completely.
last time.
Communication isn't our
I'm
strongest
just saying,
point.
I did one that I just did one because I was going to surprise you all.
The game is literally 2 truths, 1 lie. For the podcast today, we're going to be talking about our holidays because we've just had a really long holiday. But we're going to start off because we enjoyed it so much last time. We did it so well last time. We're going to do 2 truths, 1 lie, or fact or fiction, or 2 lies, 1 truth.
One of the many things that we've all done.
Fortunately, we've all done one of each. So we're really...
I was going to spruce up because I wanted to keep it going because Josh did a personal one last week, so I've done one as well.
Have
this
you done a
week.
personal
I've
one?
done
this
one
week?
personal and one non-personal.
Oh, I didn't do a personal one.
I haven't
that's
done a
fine. I didn't
personal.
expect you to. I just kind of thrown it in there because he did it last week.
Because it's all about you, isn't it,
Hey,
Josh?
why not?
Hey, I just wanted to keep the ball rolling.
Do you want to start us off then, Josh? Let's go around and
Am I
do.
starting it off?
We've each
Oof.
got 2, haven't we?
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
if we each do
You sure
one,
about
and
that?
then we'll talk about holidays, and then we'll do another one.
Okay.
I've got 6.
I thought the whole point is to guess which one's the truth and which one's false.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, so right, I'm going to read it out and it'll become
But
quite
yeah, we
clear.
probably should go through the rules. So the point of it. So you've got 2 lies, 1 truth.
Okay, I've
Is
got
that
one. Okay, so start off with 1 truth and 1 lie, and you got to guess which one's which.
Okay, so Josh is going to do 1 truth, 1 lie, and we've got to guess which one is which.
Okay, so we're just going to kick it off.
Yeah, kick it off.
Okay.
Yes. Ow!
Just did a kick emotion. Hilarious. King of comedy. So, the first almost said fact or fiction for it. Good start. Okay, so the first is, so it's a bit, sorry for mum if you're listening. I wank.
She's in the corner.
Mum, get out. I wank only 4 times a week.
False.
I'm 15 stone.
Oh, that's a
Okay.
hard one, actually.
I think, Ben, the fact that he said the wanking one quietly says
Could be that it's true.
Could be that it's true. Could be that it's true.
But then I feel like he could be 15 stone because he's kind of built. It's not all about fat, it's about muscle. Muscle
This
also
is
weighs.
true.
Nah,
I'm-
I'm a good mix. I have chub.
You have the lavanders, but you also
No,
have the dentures.
you've got muscle. I'm 13 stone.
Fuck, you're 13 stone.
Yeah.
I
But
think
you've
I
got a
might
lot
be.
more muscle
Can't call him
than
a
I
fat
have.
fuck.
I think I'm 14 or 15 stone.
Yeah.
You're just.
But I'm just fat.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
But Josh is a lot more muscly than me. So
Mm. You're also taller.
Nothing. Just
So if
you
anything,
are
I'd expect you
taller.
to weigh a bit more. Because we're shorter than you.
Yeah.
Can you read the first one again?
Okay, I'll go again. I wank only 4 times a week.
I didn't hear that.
Is that ASMR? I wank only 4 times a week. Fuck, the audio spike there was amazing. I'm 15 stone.
What do you think, Ben?
Right, if I'm about 14 or 15 stone,
Ben's now standing up, patting himself on the belly.
I'm just comparing myself to Josh to see if we are more or less the similar weight.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. You stand. Oh, Josh's got some chest muscle on him.
I didn't get anything from
Recto
that.
in
We
the
just stood next to
nipple.
each other for a split second.
I think. What do you think, Ben? What do you think?
I think he might be 15 stone.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I reckon he probably wanks more than 4 times a week.
Yeah, 100%. Because he's had a lot of time on his hands.
That's all we
That's
have.
not the only thing he's had in his hands, is it? So.
Ooh,
Oh.
yeah.
He might have said that one quietly to throw us off.
Yeah, and the fact is his stepdad's outside.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Look at him, he's trying to keep a straight face so he's not giving the game away.
Does it not? Will it not hurt after? Oh no, 4 times isn't.
I don't do it
Dude,
all
that's
at
a lot.
once.
Some people do it
If I
once a
do,
day.
it could be
That's true.
it could be sporadic, or I wouldn't imagine like if I did do it 4 times,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it all 4 times in one day. Because then what have we got to do for the rest of the week?
You'd alternate it each
to be
day.
fair,
Yeah.
you could do it Monday night, have a break Tuesday.
Wednesday, Friday, Sunday.
Oh no, don't do it on Sunday. That's God's day.
Since when has that been a problem for you?
I'm born again. Okay,
Yeah,
come on.
I think it's the 15 stone,
I think that's the true.
the true one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, final answer.
We're doing-
We think you're 15 stone.
Oh wow, you fucking. Oh wow, that's so harsh. No, yeah, I'm 15 stone. 15 stone.
yes.
Fucking, I probably wank like maybe 2-3 times a day. That's like, God, I couldn't do that 4 times a week.
I mean, everyone has to have a hobby, don't they?
Yeah. Mine
Did you-
just
did you
put my
say it-
salami in my hand.
Did he say it quietly on purpose?
It just came out that way.
So it's not.
I didn't do it on
because-
purpose. It was just generally I just said it quietly.
Okay. Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. I
Nice
don't know. I
one.
don't think we're doing points this week, are we?
Well, I'm already doing better than I did last time.
So
So
you got, yeah, you got a point each. Yeah. Okay. Are we doing am I doing both mine, or are we going to go round like that?
Let's go round.
We'll go
Let's
round.
all do one each.
Okay,
So
so
Ben,
Ben.
do you want to go next?
Yeah.
I've only got 2 in total.
Do what?
So I've got 1
Fact.
fact, 1
Fiction.
fiction.
Oh, that's all right.
Okay, that's fine.
So I'll just do mine all in this one go.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay, number 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
Charles Darwin's personal pet tortoise didn't die until 2006.
Oh.
Number 2. Instead of saying cheese before taking a picture, Victorians said oranges.
Oh, it's I.
I think it's oranges.
Yeah.
Because it gets the oranges.
Also, I wonder if in Victorian times, they have more oranges than cheese. Oh wait, no, hang on, because cheese would have been easier to get.
I mean, if ever I say cheese in a photograph, I'm not holding cheese as well.
Well, the thing is with Victorian...
So I don't think it's got. I think they had more oranges than cheese in back in those days.
I think with as well, because Victorian photographs, I think exposure time was 7 minutes.
Was it?
It was quite long.
You had
Because
to
that's
stand
why
there?
no one smiles in Victorian photographs, because you'd have to stand there for so long for it to... Because if you moved, it'd fuck up the photo.
Can you imagine if so? Have you seen that TikTok filter? Are you on
We bring
TikTok?
up TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok.
Stop.
I'm not
there's
that
a
low.
filter. On TikTok, there's a
Scum.
filter that you point the camera at someone's face and it like puts a smile on them.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. It's very weird. I've seen people like going down the subway and just pointing at people next to them, and they're just going down, and it just changes. It's really weird.
All these really
I
angry
hate
people.
technology so much. Ugh. But
What was the other one again? What was the non-oranges one?
So Charles Darwin's personal pet tortoise. I said that
toys.
really weird. Tortoise didn't die until 2006.
See-
I appreciate that you tried to do a thing there with that word tortoise.
I
Tweet
know
us.
You tried to do a
that
thing
they
with
had
it.
the. They went to the Galapagos and got Galapagos turtles, but I don't know. Did he have a? Because I know they ate them because I feel like they were quite delicious. Or is that something else?
Is that a quote from them there? I feel like they were quite delicious.
Yeah, Charles Darwin, 19.
I can never eat a
11.
tortoise.
Having a guess. No, it can't be that. I don't think he had a. If he did, I don't think he would have lived long because he probably would have eaten it.
Right. Can you imagine trying to take a shell off a tortoise as well?
Because I know.
Well, it's just like you get a massive nutcracker, put it in the mouth of a massive nutcracker.
Oh my
And then just slowly
Oh.
wind it down.
Yeah.
Oh my
I
Go for a
know.
crack. Peel the shell off. It's a bit like a boiled egg, isn't it?
Oh, grim. I know that.
Ben's vegan.
I know that there's Galapagos turtles that were around when Charles Darwin, I think. I know there's one called George, and he was like really lonely for a while. You not seen that story?
No.
I've
It's
seen
like
him.
George the lonely tortoise. Like no one would mate with him, and he's like over 100, and he's like,
Maybe that's why.
Isn't he over 100? I think he's more like
no, he's
more
over
higher
100.
up in the 100s.
Yeah, he's
as in,
over
like,
100. He's
I
like
think-
160 something or 50. Could be
I feel like he's older
pulling
than
out
that. I
my
feel like he's
arse.
200-300.
Could be.
I could be
I
lying
can't
there,
believe they lived so long. I couldn't have a pet that lived longer than me.
mate. If we have to, if that was us and we lived that long, and we still had to retire at 66, we've got another whole fucking life.
Oh, never
of
mind.
us.
Yeah.
Bit of bad news. George is dead.
Oh,
He's fucking. He died 8 years ago.
You heard it here first.
he was about 100.
oh, well, I just completely made that up.
They don't live till 200.
Yeah, like 200-300.
No, they do. They do. There is. I'm sure there's one now. They live a while. I'm pretty sure, but I still don't believe that it was Charles Darwin. I'm with Josh. It's
I think-
definitely oranges.
I think the orange, yeah. Not for the
Oh,
reason that they
wait.
held oranges in.
But
No!
because it's true or false.
Wait. I don't think it is. I think he did have a pet. I feel like it's something else. I feel like I remember.
What are we trying? Are we trying to work out which is true?
Yeah. Which one's false?
Right, okay.
Because I think the Victorian one's false, and I think he's changed it to oranges. Because I'm pretty sure it's prunes.
Oh, prunes sounds prune.
Prunes.
Prune.
Prunes.
Oh, it makes you pout. Yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like it could
I've
be
not
oranges.
seen many
though.
Victorian photographs of people pouting.
Well, that is also true.
Yeah.
Oh fuck my knowledge.
Is that one of
Where have I
your-
pulled that one out my
Is
arse?
that one of the questions?
Yeah.
I think a word just like probably hit a side of my brain when I was thought prunes. I don't know.
I think I have heard that before, saying prunes in a photo.
Yeah. I know that.
Whether it's
Maybe
Victorian. I
maybe it's
don't
not
know.
Victorian then.
Should we go with
Shall we go oranges?
oranges? Yeah.
Because I'm probably
So
wrong.
that is the true one.
So you want oranges to be true?
I am iffy on the Charles Darwin more. So yeah, I've just gone back and forth. Yeah,
Okay.
oranges,
Final answers?
oranges. Yeah,
Oranges is true.
Is true.
Darwin is false.
yeah.
Okay.
Evolution is a lie.
It never happened. Okay, so Charles Darwin's personal period tortoise didn't die until 2006, and that's true. His tortoise was called Harriet and lived for 176 and was 176 years old. She spent her final few years living with Steve Irwin's family in Australia.
What the
Oh,
fuck?
Charles Darwin's tortoise.
Pet tortoise, personal pet tortoise.
That is
didn't die
mad.
until 2006. It outlived him by 124 years.
Holy shit!
So that means
Evolution.
Victorian said
It's
prunes.
not evolution. They
That's-
did.
They did.
Oh.
So it was false. Instead of saying cheese before taking a picture, Victorians said prunes. It wasn't
I
oranges.
was right.
I
I thought I
changed
was
it.
right.
Yeah.
Oh, you got him. He's still
I was going, but I was.
That's
it
why I was
too
like, as soon as
good.
you said prunes, I was like, I've never seen them pout in a picture because
Ah.
you said about pouting. Victorian said prunes as there would be a
Yeah,
very.
well, hold on a minute. Why the fuck did we listen to him? He's the one with the questions. Of course he's gonna lie.
So Victorian said prunes as there would be a very slim chance anyone would smile while saying it. If you say cheese, depending on how you articulate
Yeah,
slash
'cause-
and how expressive you're being, it can look like you're smiling.
Yeah, I even said like they couldn't smile because of it'd fuck up the photo. Like when we were literally going oranges. Look at your face when you said oranges. Immediately smile. Oranges.
Yeah.
Oranges. Like, oh my
It
god.
sounded, yeah.
God, just had to think a bit more.
Got yeah.
Oh,
The
Thank
thing
God.
is, you said the right answer.
Yeah, that's
and
why
then
I was sat here and I
then
was
we
just
went
trying
back
not to
on
show
it.
you.
I'm gonna
anything on my
award
face.
myself half a point
I was halfway there.
Just because you can.
just because I can. We make the rules.
You're in my house. Rules apply
What's
to
the
me.
apply?
Dorm rules.
Dorm rules. All right.
Right then.
Josh is next.
So mine are two themed questions. So
Oh.
the first one is games themed.
Always games.
Games.
Games. I love games.
And this is two truths, one lie. So that means there'll be two truths, and then there'll be a lie. Okay.
Okay, so there's three things you're
Oh,
going to
so
tell
there's
us.
three things overall.
Yeah.
There's three things overall.
So
And
we
we're
got to
gonna
guess
decide
two
which one it
truths.
Or there'll be a truth, lie, truth, or a lie, true, truth. We'll see. But you got to guess which is the lie.
It's the same thing.
Doesn't really matter which order. These games, I feel like I get this.
Yeah, you might do.
My
Snakes
gamer,
and
my
ladders, innit?
gamer
Okay.
knowledge.
Number one, GTA was supposed to be a racing game. That's number one. Number two, the last game ever released on the Nintendo Wii was Just Dance 2019. And the third one, the record for completing Minecraft is 9 minutes 52.
I think that might be the false one.
I think Minecraft's
I
true.
think Just Dance. Really?
Yeah.
I-
Because I've seen the speedrunners I've seen, like, depending on if it's legit or not,
It's possible.
it's possible, I think. If it in some way they manage to.
Mm.
Because they could do it if they manage to. I don't know what the leniency of the speedruns are, but if they put a seed in with the stronghold right below them that has all the ender eye in it or something, straight in there.
Boom.
Bish bosh.
I'll give you a bit more information on that one
Oh, okay.
since you mentioned it. This is for a random seed.
Oh.
Shit. Is he lying, though?
He says 9 minutes 32 or whatever, but it could be.
9 minutes 52, Ben.
Oh.
Could be 9 minutes
Oh,
53.
sorry for those 20 fucking seconds. Christ.
Hey, he could have completed that
Changed it
game
completely.
all over again.
No.
The first
Grand
one's
Theft
true.
Auto, I think, is true.
That
just
is
it's
true.
Grand Theft
I know
Auto.
that's true.
It's like a. That to me could be a racing game as well as.
Yeah. And then Nintendo Wii 2019. That is quite late as well, though.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
But they still sell Wii games. So
Wii-
I reckon.
We did Just Dance for a little bit back in the day. That's a bit of trivia right there. Lovely.
I brought that one
Moving
up.
on.
You did, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was all, like four of us. Oh, rub it in. All right,
Thanks,
Josh.
Josh.
Hard man.
I wouldn't be opposed to a bit of Just Dance.
Bet you wouldn't, weirdo.
I reckon they probably because it's still a. You can still buy Wii's as well, can't you? If you go into a
Excuse
game,
me? You can buy what?
Wii's,
Oh,
Wii's.
right, okay.
Yeah.
Wii consoles.
Not piss in a bag.
Oh, no, I thought you said something else.
Oh, weed.
Oh. Well, that is also on the market, but just not in
That is
game.
also on the market. it is illegal.
So don't do it, kids.
So don't do it unless there's no one watching.
Unless you've got
Then
adult
still don't do
supervision.
it because it's still illegal. Damn, I don't know.
Do you want me to read them out again? I'll read them
Yeah,
out.
do one more go.
Number 1, GTA was supposed to be a racing game. Number 2,
True.
the record for completing Minecraft is 9 minutes 52 for a random seed. And number 3, the last game ever released on Nintendo Wii was Just Dance 2019.
He's
I-
read them out in a different order.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
did.
confuse it a bit. See, I think I wonder if he's reading them out in different order because originally he read it out in the correct order.
He read it in Truth, Lie.
True, fly, and the Minecraft one is false. I think it's like. I think it's like 18 minutes.
I don't think it's 9 minutes 52.
I think it's like 20 minutes.
I think it's
or
gotta be
15
longer than
minutes,
that.
Something.
If-
But that is also very quite specific of a time.
Yeah, but
But then it could be a way of just.
it's easy to just put a decimal point in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's not. It's a semicolon actually.
Idiot. I didn't
Alright.
realise.
But it's still just as easy to put a semicolon in.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just as easy. You can put anything there.
I,
Eggplant.
I think Minecraft might be because
I'm gonna
you
say
still, if you think
Minecraft.
about it, when you first start Minecraft, you've got to get wood. Once you've got wood, you need to get stone. Then you want to make a stone pickaxe.
Yeah,
if
but
it's night, you want to sleep. You need to get food initially.
See, I've got
You
too
haven't
much
necessarily
Minecraft
got a
knowledge.
bed either.
What if he's got the bonus chest, guys, when you spawn in?
See, this is
The
true.
bonus
But then
chest.
that's cheating in my eyes. That is not.
Is
That
it?
is not proper survival
Is it? He
mode.
just said random seed.
Random seed.
Random seed. Could still have the chest.
That's true.
But you
It
are
ta-
on something. It takes time.
Because you need
Takes
to
time.
get, you can't get a bed straight away.
No.
I'm a certified Minecraft pro. I've played it for years. And I could probably, I would say, if I was really trying, I could get diamonds maybe like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And you need flex. I feel like
It can't be that hard, can it? All you got to do is get a pickaxe, dig down, and just keep digging down.
Yeah, you would say
Yeah,
that as
but
the,
you also
as the
I
person
guess
reading
you
out your
could-
falses and truths.
the thing is, if you're
You got me.
just going to the end, you don't need diamond as well. That is also true.
just need iron.
You just need
Really?
iron, and then you need enderise.
Yeah, and that takes time actually, because you might not necessarily be in a biome where Endermen spawn.
I'm gonna say no, Minecraft false. Yeah,
I think
we're
it's false.
We're
Yeah,
going
it's
on too
false.
long.
Yeah.
Minecraft false.
That's what I think. I think it's
So-
false.
The record for completing Minecraft is 9:52. You're saying that's false?
Yes,
Yes.
Idiots.
it's true.
No, it's true. Yeah. The record for completing Minecraft is 9:52 for a random seed by Illumina1337.
We're gonna have to watch that.
The lie was the last game ever. I'm pretty sure this was a fact you told me, Josh, but I switched it up. The last game ever released on Nintendo Wii was Just Dance 2019. It was actually Just Dance 2020.
Did I say that?
Oh.
I think you told me that fact. a
I
while
don't
back.
remember that. Fucking
Yeah.
hell. God, I
He
wish I was
slept
on it
since
as
then.
that, Josh. Jesus. I'm thinking about it then. 2020. Fuck. I don't
crazy
know if I could
2020.
dance to any of the songs that are out at the minute.
No.
Load of shit.
Well, you can. You just get TikTok.
New, what about that? Cardi B WAP.
Oh
seen
man,
that?
I watched that last night.
I couldn't
That's
do it.
I've
really
not seen
weird.
that.
Have you
Oh
not seen
my
it?
God.
No.
Oh, do you want to talk about the holiday stuff first? Oh no,
Oh,
let's.
no, it's the last one of
I've
the.
got one. I've got another one. As
Oh, you got
well.
another one?
Yeah, I got
I
another
thought you only had.
No, I've got two.
Really
This
tell
is
us
shambles.
the time
Yours
left
and
into
then
this
we'll-
episode.
and then we'll do-
Oh yeah, because we'll skip Ben because he can't put in the effort.
No, I can't.
You
Clearly.
don't have the second one, yeah.
No, you don't.
No, I just have.
Because our
those
line
two
of
magical
communications is just basically 2 bits of string and a cup. I'm just
Yeah.
trying to make out what each of us are saying.
I go for quality, not quantity, guys. Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Sure.
Which one was that? Quality. Quantity?
Even I can tell you that.
Okay, so ready.
Yeah.
Olympus Mons is the tallest discovered mountain. Pop-Up Pirate was the first toy commercial. Okay, that's it.
Oh.
Oh,
That's it. You're all staring at me. I was like, I don't know what more you want.
You're in a position of storytelling,
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
and so we were drawn in by your. Can you read them out again?
Okay, so Olympus Mons is the tallest discovered mountain. Or Pop-Up Pirate was the first toy commercial.
I remember Pop-Up Pirate.
So do I. I used to
Yeah.
want. I never had it as a child, but I really wanted it.
Yeah. I don't know why, because the
They're
other one
basically
was.
stabbing
I'll
swords
offer a
into a barrel.
I'll
and
offer a
letting the pirate
lifeline
jump
if you
out.
struggle. I'll offer a lifeline. I'll do that.
Okay.
Throw that in there.
I-
Just adding another rule.
I used to like Stretch Armstrong. I
Oh,
remember
my
putting him on
God.
my Christmas list for 2 years and I
Yeah.
never got him. But now I think, why do I want him?
Yeah, he's just filled with a gel that if you eat, you die. which is probably why
Christmas.
he isn't made anymore.
I'm gonna get you.
I'm
gonna
pretty
get you one
sure I won't
You
eat it.
get me a Stretch Armstrong.
then. Yeah, because now you don't need it.
Just give it to him.
You
We'll
got
all
me
get
there.
it.
Merry Christmas.
They're just, if you look at them, they're just generally disturbing to look at because I don't know why. For a brief period, toys went through that. I spat all over Ben. But a brief period, it was like toys would have it'd have like a movable body,
yeah.
but like a plastic solid head.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a weapon.
Like,
'cause
what
it was
the fuck?
stretchy. You could
Yeah,
swing
because
it
you'd
round.
swing it around. That's why I used to do that with
Hit my
Stretch
brother with it.
Armstrong.
Yeah.
It won't get you yet, but it will in 2 minutes.
Actually, no, you want that for social distancing. Just swing that round. People will keep
Swing
well
around.
away from you.
Everyone carry around a Stretch Armstrong for protection. It's just like because I remember because it was like some kind of like weird like murder that had happened, but it was like I'd stretched the Stretch Armstrong so far as a kid, and pulled it, and I remember the seams on the arms burst, and as the goo came out, and I remember because I was in the bathroom, and I'd pulled it, and I just remember looking at it on the floor, just this like corpse with like gel all over it, and I was like.
And as a kid,
I'm
that must
dead.
have been pretty upsetting.
I don't think I was that bothered. I think I genuinely was just seeing how far I could stretch before he burst because I was pretty done with it at that point.
Yeah.
It sounds like murder to me.
How
Yeah.
long did it take you to be done with it then?
Depended when he stopped breathing. I don't think that long. It's not that hard. They were pretty crap if you actually
were they?
tried. Because Stretch Armstrongs would only go for like I don't know a couple.
How old were you when you stretched them as far as you could go? Because I'm wondering if you were older. Obviously, they're made from what they've got a target audience
I don't
age
think.
range.
Oh no, I was pretty sure I was target audience. It was like 8 to 10 or something like that. It was around there. I think that's target audience.
Yeah. What was the other one? Oh, it was Mount Olympus, wasn't it?
So
Not giving a shit
Mount
about the
Olympus.
geography.
It was not Mount Olympus. Olympus Mons is the
Oh.
tallest discovered mountain.
So I've never even heard of that, and I think
Oh.
I would have heard of that.
Yeah.
Pop-Up Pirate
I
was the
thought-
first toy
Unless it's
commercial.
in something like the Himalayas, and each mountain, because we know it as the Himalayas, but the Himalayas is made up of like different mountains, and that's
Yeah.
one of those mountains. But because we know it as the Himalayas, we don't necessarily know it as Mount Olympus Mons or whatever you.
Mm.
I thought
Called it.
Kilimanjaro was the tallest mountain. I thought that's why the Children in Need always did it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Is that not right, Josh?
Might be. Do you want to?
Can you read the
lifeline?
fact out again?
Okay, I'll do it one more time. Nice try. Olympus Mons is the tallest discovered mountain.
Yeah.
Pop-Up Pirate was the first toy commercial ever. I'll add ever in there just to.
I feel like there was toy commercials in the 80s.
Yeah.
Like
because
Lego
I
came
remember
out.
Pop-Up.
Do you want
That's-
to? Do you want a clue, or like a lifeline kind of
Yeah, go on, just to
Yeah.
use
for
that.
for both
May
for
as well.
both things.
Since you got it,
For
Josh.
both
since you
thi-
offered.
For both things, so I could still be lying. So, the toy was invented and developed by George Lerner in 1949, and was distributed in 1952, and was the first toy advertised on television. This is Pop-Up Pirate, okay? And Olympus Mons.
Sorry.
Wait for the other lifeline. Might change your mind. And Olympus Mons is not on Earth.
Oh, that's clever. That's clever. I wonder what it's on then. I didn't-
Mars? Can you tell us the? Because that's not gonna help us.
Can you tell us which
Anyway.
one's which?
Yeah.
What planet is
Wait,
it?
what planet is it on? He doesn't know. He's not looked that far into it.
I'm not. No, I'm not. That was all your lifeline.
To be fair, it makes sense because of Olympus. That's a very Greek goddy, or like
I'm pretty sure a lot of them are named after Greek gods. Gods.
gods.
Gods. I think
Okay.
they are. Isn't it? Is Neptune? Neptune's Greek.
That's one
Zeus.
that came into my
Zeus.
We don't have a planet.
We
Zeus.
don't have planet Zeus. There's no planet Zeus. Mercury, Venus, Earth,
Saturn. Is that one?
Mars,
We're just
Saturn.
listing all the planets
Yeah.
now.
Saturn is a planet, true.
Got him.
You're trying to get past us. Okay. I still think because George Lerner, I recognise that name,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure. I think everything he said about George Lerner in the first out there 952 could be of something else other than Pop-Up Pirate. He's just slipped in Pop-Up Pirate
But yeah.
at the end. I think that is later on because that was more our childhood.
Yeah, and I think the fact that we remember Pop-Up Pirate,
Yeah.
surely it can't be.
I mean, I know we're old, but we're not that old.
Let's go with Pop-Up Pirate is the lie.
Pop
Yeah.
Pirate's a lie. You sure?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's trying to make us change our mind now because we're on to him.
You're
we
right.
know
You're
your
right.
game.
You're right. Yeah, you got it. So Olympus Mons is the tallest discovered mountain, and it is on Mars.
Hey!
Hey.
I believe it's considerably a lot taller than Our Tallest Mountain, which is Everest, and Pop Pirate wasn't the first toy commercial. It was Mr. Potato Head.
No way.
And the fact I read it was developed by George Lerner in 1949 and was the first toy commercial to debut. Mr. Potato Head.
That makes sense because Toy Story is set in the 90s, and all the toys there were like Etch a Sketch.
Yeah.
The little army men, they were all
Cowboys.
bigger men. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, why wasn't Pop-Up Pirate in the gang?
In Toy Story.
In Toy Story, yeah.
Yeah.
Because Etch a Sketch was real. Mr. Potato Head was
Fucking hell,
real.
Etch a Sketch. Like anyone that could draw well on that.
Slinky the dog.
Jesus. I always wanted Slinky the dog, but I knew it would die and get tangled immediately. It just all Slinkies are just awful
the amount
for
of
that.
Slinkies I feel like I've been through in my
I feel
life.
it's an
Well, that's
entire
also the plastic
scrapyard full of
ones.
them.
Yeah.
Plastic ones are terrible. Metal.
Oh yeah, because you can
Not
always
as
get
bad.
you could get like the rainbow ones at like the
Yeah.
beach or something.
So my last one is 3 phobia words, and you got to work out which is fake. So
Wait.
I'll say the phobia words, like arachnophobia,
Oh, no.
False.
and one of them is false.
Okay,
Okay.
that's good. That's in line with the game. If they're all true, we'd be stuck here for a while.
So we've got 2 truths and a lie. Octophobia, the fear of the figure of 8.
Yeah,
How do you pronounce?
is that I felt doesn't
When you make a word up and you can't pronounce it.
Scolionophobia, fear of burning. Amaxophobia,
afraid of
fear
Max.
of riding in a car.
I think amaxophobia is the false.
I'll read them out again. Amaxophobia, fear of riding in a car. Octophobia, fear of the figure of 8. Scolionophobia, fear of burning.
Octophobia is definitely. I don't know if this is true, but does an octagon have 8 sides?
Octopus, yeah. Octopus, have
Octagon,
8
octopus.
tentacles.
That's true.
Octopus have 8 sides.
Octopus have 8 sides, yeah. I think that one might be true, but then he could have changed that.
No, that's right. I've heard that before. Octophobia.
Well, if we were wrong, it's on you.
All right.
You think octophobia is the lie?
No, it's
No,
true.
no. Bloody hell,
it's
mate.
true.
That's
oh,
true.
sorry, you're trying to work out the lie.
Yeah. Christ, you like took our final answer. I was like, actually,
Hey, actually, it's
like, whoa.
too
We've
slow.
only spoke about that one. We've not gone on to the car ride one.
Oh,
Scolding, burning, scozzer, whatever it was.
Scolionophobia.
Scolionophobia.
no, I think that's false. I don't think fear of burning is called scoldophobia.
As a ginger, I've got a fear of burning. So I really
well,
hope it's
yeah.
a thing.
Well, why don't you know it then? You should know this.
Sorry.
Your main ailment, is that right?
We must sound
Who
so
knows?
illiterate to anyone listening to this.
I don't think anyone's listening to it, so don't worry.
Scolionophobia, fear of burning.
Oh,
And the last one was the car one.
Amaxophobia.
Amex.
Yeah.
what does that mean?
It's an Amex card, credit card. Why would it be a fear of cars, of driving?
That's what happens. I'm getting my 1 hour pocket.
Oh,
Mate,
wow, that was great.
I think riding in a car is the false one.
I would agree.
The other two sound legit, but then he can also make them sound legit.
Scoldophobia sounds bollocks though, because I know sometimes that it's weird with phobias that either they sound like they belong, and then other times they just say like really random words, like it just doesn't like align with what they're scared of.
Mm.
Like what's it for clowns?
Oh yeah, there is one, isn't there?
I can't remember what it is
Yeah.
for clowns.
There's the one for
Long feetophobia.
what's the one? It's like when you're hearing people chewing loudly.
Oh, I hate that.
Sometimes, like when I'm at home and people are eating, I have to go into my own bedroom because the noise of squelching in someone's mouth
Oh,
just really riles me up.
always getting angry.
It's just no, I can't.
It's
I can't
horrible,
be doing
isn't
it.
Yeah.
And I'm conscious about myself eating, so I make it so I don't sound that loud.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take quieter, smaller.
I don't think I'm too bad. I'll say that and people probably be
You're
like,
probably one who makes the noise.
I'm probably
though.
want to make
Yeah,
some
he's like,
noises.
yeah, it's not bad.
Yeah,
It's fine, isn't it?
like tumble dryer.
I hate people that breathe while they eat. Have you?
No.
Oh,
no,
my
this
uncle's like that.
This isn't really a
Yeah.
thing, but it's when someone takes a drink, they sip it and they go at the end. It's like, what is the need of that?
Okay, I'm not. I won't name drop him. It begins with S. I think you know who I'm talking about. he. I'm sorry because he'll probably will listen to this. So,
James to the name, so that's good.
Jen's the name.
Really
Figure it
refining.
out. Figure it out. Who's who? When he drinks, he swishes it in each side of his mouth and then swallows it.
You know what I'll do? As he's swishing it, I'll punch him in the face and watch it come out of his mouth again. Stop doing that.
like I've seen it. I've seen when he's drinking like Iron Brew, and it's like switching around like it's fucking Listerine.
No. And you know what?
Like your breath does smell great, mate. Just saying that.
I've got a bad experience with that because I was on tour and our lead singer came off stage and sometimes I have to hand her a water bottle. She's having a quick change as well. So she's getting dressed into the next costume because she goes from one song to the other.
Yeah.
There's a bit of a musical interlude where she has to run off, get dressed, go back on. So I had to give her water to drink. And once on our final show of the tour, she thought it'd be funny to do that, swill it in her mouth, and then wait for me to, because I had to pick up like her belt and stuff off the floor in the wings.
Yeah.
And she turned around and she got both her hands. She kept the water in her mouth, and then she like pushed her cheeks in. And it went right in my face like a water fountain because it's like an ongoing joke throughout the whole.
She did that on purpose. What? It was an
on
ongoing
purpose,
thing.
but it was an ongoing joke. Like she'd always pretend to do it, but on the final performance, she's like, "You know what? I'm never going to see you again after this. So I'm going to do it as a joke." And it got me right in the eyes, and I was blinded, and I just dropped my like head torch and like her costume I picked off the floor. And then she came and apologised and brought me a drink after the show. Yeah. So no, I hate it, and I just hate the noise swirling around it. It's unnecessary.
I agree.
So the car one is false. I think we agree, don't we?
So if you picked...
Yeah. Yeah, well, why did you take so long? You made me feel like I was doing...
I was like, what's he talking about a car for?
If you picked... So you say amaxophobia, fear of riding in a car, is false.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it dramatically.
Oh.
Can you get the X Factor
Can
music in
we
the
add some music in?
Dum dum dum.
If you picked octophobia, fear of figure of eights, as false, you would have been wrong.
Yeah,
because that was
right.
true.
That's
Well
right.
done.
We got
Well
it.
done. If you picked scolionophobia, fear of burning, as false, you would have been correct.
Fuck!
Amaxophobia is in fact the fear of riding in a car. Scolionophobia isn't a fear of burning.
It's scorpions.
It's fear of school.
Oh.
Oh, fuck
me. Now I feel stupid.
Scolophobia.
Scolionophobia. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Scolionophobia. It's the bottom one.
Scolionophobia.
Or is it Scholio?
Scolionophobia.
I don't know.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah,
Wow.
it's whatever it is.
There we go.
God damn.
Well done, everyone. Well done.
That's our best round yet.
Yeah,
I
I'm
was
pretty
actually-
sure I won that.
Oh, I don't know. I think that half point. I think that half point I gave to myself already secured me a win.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
half point's sake. Oh,
Easy peasy.
Well, yeah, that's what we should have done, giving each other random points.
Yeah.
Next time.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about our holidays. I'm trying to think of a question about like
What's like favourite place you've been?
favourite place I've been.
Like all
What's your
time.
best holiday so far?
Top 10. We'll do that.
Best holidays. So
How about
far.
I can't even remember 10 of my holidays, mate.
top 3?
Top places to go in the world. Top three places.
Top
to go in the
3
world.
places to go in the world. Star number 1.
I'll say top 3. Top 3 places that I've been in the world.
Some can afford that.
Well, this isn't just places. Maybe not just places you've been. Places like you'd want to go.
Well,
Okay.
that's a different subject.
Let's do some.
Oh,
We'll
so
do that.
You're
We'll do
doing
that
your
after.
top 3 you've
Top
been
three
on.
that
We've
I've-
been.
And then
And then
what's
we'll
your
do
number 1 place you would want to go
number
to.
1 place.
That you haven't been to.
I'm joking. I haven't been to Dubai.
Shit hole.
Top 3: Italy, Venice.
Ooh,
Mm-hmm.
I would like. Yeah, Venice especially. Would
I've
be,
been there. It's nice.
Okay, all right.
Very good. Very good.
Flex.
Flex.
I'm just trying to think of a second. Italy. Okay, it's okay in no particular order then. Italy, the Peak District.
Nice.
I've just been there, and I
Just
used to
been
go there all the time as a kid. It's great.
Memories.
Would you say you going now has rivaled you as a kid?
Yeah, I saw Santa in the Peak District.
Josh, I've got to break it to you. It ain't fucking real.
What?
No, it's true. It was like an old car, with no top. Not so.
Whoa!
Oh, I think we need to talk to
And
you.
Santa came over, and he was like, "Hello, little boy."
You need to talk to us, Josh, about anything.
And then,
We're always
he,
here for
and
you,
then he
mate.
put the roof down, and it all got dark.
They just had a pop.
What's
and
in
it
my
was the boot.
sack?
The car had no top, and it was like a brown. It's a brown car, and on the top, and the
It
driving
wouldn't
it
begin with.
was a man with a big white beard and white hair, and a woman with long white hair. It was like Santa and Mrs. Claus.
This sounds like The Visit. Were they your real grandparents?
I'm pretty sure they weren't, but it was amazing to see it. Anyway, Italy, Peak District,
Mm.
Menorca.
Where's that? Is that not
It's one of
Mallorca?
the Canary Islands. It's not
Yeah,
Mallorca,
is it?
no. It's one of the Canary Islands. I was really
It's
young,
the
and I don't
sister.
particularly remember it, but it was like the one that
That's why it's in the
I
top
remember the
three.
most. Yeah, well, we did like camel riding, I think.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Not camel swimming.
Not camel swimming, no.
I've
They
got a
just
question. Are camels the ones with 2 humps or 1? Because there's 2 different types. There's camels and another animal, and one's got 1 hump
Is
that's
that-
like to a side, and then the other one's got 2 humps.
I didn't realise there was.
I think.
I feel like aren't they both camels and is it one
different
male and
breeds.
female?
I don't
Maybe
know.
they just live in different places, yeah.
Because the
I-
hump stores water.
Yeah. Do camels actually have 2 humps? Or
They
is it just a myth?
This feels like it's going
That's
into
not
a
a myth.
QI
Oh,
style. I
you
think.
guys
it does,
keep going.
doesn't it?
I'll look up on camel.
They have 2 humps in Aladdin.
No, there you go.
Oh, yeah.
That's a camel. I think they.
Josh just showed us a picture of a camel.
Yeah. They, there you go. What's the difference between? They're 2 different. Yeah, they're 2 different species. Dromedary and Bactrian. Bactrian. So the Bactrian has 2,
Dromedary.
and Dromedary have 1.
Oh.
Wow.
There you go.
There we go. Learn something new
That's
every day.
boring fact for you.
You're welcome.
there are different types of camels, but I rode a camel in Menorca, and they have. I think this one has 2 humps on it because the
You are-
seat was in between it. Right, they have to be sat down to get on them, right? And what they do
Yeah.
with riding camels is instead of having like, it's not like riding a horse. They have 3 seats, right? Yeah, I know. So the camel, there's like a
It's gotta be
seat in the
uncomfortable on the
centre. there's a seat in the centre in between the 2 humps, and then on the outside, almost like wings,
Yeah.
there are other seats.
So
So
you're
your
not the
legs-
only one on the camel.
Like a
No,
like a
your
side
legs are
carriage
just-
on a bike.
Your legs are just hanging off the bottom.
Like a roller coaster.
Yeah.
That sounds not comfortable at all.
No. Now I
No.
think back to it, it sounds pretty horrible.
Yeah, it's kind of like
And
strapped
this is
on
why
the
you,
edge
you
of a
can't
camel.
remember the holiday because you just blanked it out.
Yeah.
It was such a
Yeah.
traumatic
I think
experience.
I think that's the only bit because I remember getting up when a camel. You have to get on them when they're sat down, but when they stand up, they go like back first,
yeah.
and they get the camels up one by one. So like as the line's getting closer and closer, you can just hear people screaming as the camel goes up. And
How
then,
settling.
yeah,
I'll say-
it's there you go, camel riding.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, there you go.
What
Was
is
that
it?
like your top moment on the holidays that you were like?
That is the
is there
only
any-
moment I remember on that holiday.
I've had pretty traumatic ones, but we'll get to that. Ben,
Okay.
we'll go around this way. We're going anti-clockwise now.
Okay. All right. So in no particular order, New York, America.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a
Lake
good one.
Garda in Italy.
Where?
Lake Garda.
What's that?
It's in north of it. It's like the biggest lake.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's fucking massive. And then a third, only because it's just kind of like you. I literally just got back from the Lake District, and it was
Yeah.
quite chill, and it's quite nice to go on walks. And
Yeah.
it's just, it doesn't feel like you're in England
No,
sometimes.
I feel like British holidays are
Underrated.
underrated.
Underappreciated.
Yeah.
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 They're really good. I'll tell you one place. It doesn't matter. I'll save that for later on. I was going to say one place I would like to go, but we'll get onto
Wait,
that in a
so-
bit. I've got 2.
Okay.
But
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'll wait. I'll be
Somewhere you
patient.
want to go in a bit. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No, New York was cool because I went round. I was there for Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
not intentionally, but so that was quite cool to
You
experience
just you
that.
go on a
That's-
plane. You're like, fuck,
What's
we're in
going
New
on?
York.
What's this
What's
going
going to
on?
London?
No.
Fucking hell.
There's a whole like celebration that we just have no idea about.
No, I was there for the. I think it's called the Macy's Day Thanksgiving Parade.
Oh yeah.
and they
yeah.
have all those big balloons, and I was there for that.
Oh, that's cool.
Like -3,
Yeah.
but it was something to witness. It's
Was
just
it
funny.
quite similar to the flower parade in Spalding?
What, the one that got cancelled?
think of that. Think of that, but 100 times better and with 100 times the
I don't
budget.
think 100 times even covers it.
And you don't have a flower queen. Like Diana Ross was in the parade.
Oh my goodness.
And
Who's that?
She's a Motown singer, isn't she?
Yeah. She's very not so well known now though.
Oh no, 'cause she's older.
Diana Ross. What song she done? She's done a song, has she?
Oh.
This is embarrassing because I could not tell you.
Did she
Shit.
do?
Sorry,
What a
Diana Ross, if you
Difference.
listen.
Is it like What a Difference a Day Makes or something?
I don't know.
Yeah, they do make a lot of difference.
And there's other famous people. I think there's Harry Styles. They just stand on the float and then they stop outside. So Macy's is like our version of Harrod, their version of Harrods. Sorry.
Okay.
So then they stop outside and then it's all televised. And then like she would do a song and then Harry Styles' float would stop and then he would do a song, and then some dancers might come out and join
I
them,
see.
and then the parade moves on,
Yeah.
type thing. So
Oh,
it's just it's
I
one of
don't
those-
like. Oh no, that's not for me. I don't know.
It was intense. It was good though. It was cold, but it was an experience.
Yeah.
One I don't regret. It was just to say that I've been there and seen it
Yeah.
and experienced it. It was fun.
Maybe it's because it was Harry Styles. Probably why I wouldn't like that. If it had something like I don't know, like Weird Al or something. Anything else, man?
And then so I've spoken about New York, Lake Garda. It was just really nice. It's really picturesque.
Was it like a log cabin you were staying at, or?
We stayed in a hotel, but then you can get on like buses or whatever too, because the lake's fucking massive.
Oh, okay.
So you can get on, and then you can make your way around.
Is
But
that the
something like
official measurement of it? Or?
Fucking
fucking
massive.
massive, yeah. If I,
It's just a big sign in.
it's the Ben scale, massive fuck off lake in the north of Italy, but it's in the mountains and stuff. And
So you had to climb to get it? Or
no,
walk up to it?
there's mountains around it,
Okay.
so you can walk up the mountain, but the lake's like
Oh, I see. In the.
yeah, so
in
the
the
lake's there, and
mountains.
it's surrounded by like mountains, and,
Yeah.
but it's all heavily populated as well in the different towns, and it's just obviously Italian food is amazing,
Yeah.
and that like when the temperature was really hot and it was the right conditions, that the lake was like tropical blue and sea like transparent. You could
Yeah.
see all the fish. Oh, it was just really
What in
nice.
the lake?
Oh my.
Yeah,
That's mad.
it was
Wow.
beautiful.
Probably really clean water as well.
Yeah, I'd say after this, Google it. Google Lake Garda.
I saw a
Have a
condom
look.
next to one of the lakes around here the other day.
Don't get that at Lake Garda, do you?
No.
Fucking hell.
Tell us yours, Josh.
Tell us about your holidays, Josh.
In no particular order. I guess I haven't gone to many like as a range. Probably Disney World is one when I was 10 for my birthday, because that's just I think a lot of kids do.
Classic.
Nice.
I've never
Classic.
been there, personally.
Mum like spent like everything she fucking owned to go there, and
And was it worth it?
nah, I told her afterwards. I was like, shouldn't have wasted that. 10 years old.
How ungrateful at 10.
No, I loved it. It was great. I got we went to stayed in one of the Disney like places. I remember that. I remember one of the first warnings we got there was, don't go near the lake, because we've seen like alligators or crocodiles, whichever there is the
At
one
Disney.
at Disney at one of the parks, because they've got a big fuck off like they had a big like pond in the middle
Oh yeah.
of one of the
Animal
resorts.
Kingdom or something like that.
It wasn't Animal Kingdom. It wasn't one of the parks. It was one of the Disney side like hotels, like official hotel ones. And yeah, they were like, okay, just be wary. I think it was it was a sign. That was it. It was a sign near the park that had a, like I can't remember. It was like I don't know if I'm making it. It was a crocodile with a red thing through it or something. No crocodiles allowed. That's wrong. But it said like don't leave your kids unattended in the park, and I think it said like crocodiles and things like can be in the area or something like that. And I was like, fucking 10 years old. I was like, what the fuck? I never played in that fucking park. I don't know why I'd go to a little tiny. I don't know why they have a little. I have a tiny little park in Disney World. Why am I gonna go play on the fucking swings when I can go on the Tower of Terror? Like, come on, guys.
Fair point. Fair point.
Well, they've probably got so much space.
Yeah, it's true.
They've got space
Yeah.
coming out their asses.
Yeah.
They haven't
much
got
of it.
space.
Disney World developed their own colour of green for their bins. Do you know that?
What the
Oh,
fuck?
I didn't.
Yeah,
Why?
They developed their own. I don't. There is a reason for it. I think it's something
Copyright.
like they did like market research and they decided that this particular colour green was the most kind of.
I guess it makes you
appealing for,
more
like,
like, oh,
people to-
there. Yeah.
Psychologically, it got more
You're
people
drawn
to
to
put
it.
rubbish
Stuff
into
into
it.
Well,
Weird-
the
for some
C3PO
reason-
gold is something they made up as well, I think.
Really?
The gold for C3PO.
Oh,
Really?
right.
I think it's actually called C3PO gold. I could be lying.
That sounds true. I feel like I've heard that.
They did.
I believe
I
it.
think that's another one of their own
Add that to my
OG colours.
to the fact bank.
Yeah.
I know. I got absolutely fucking knocked off my feet when I went to. I believe it was one of the parks, because I can't remember the name. It was like it had a crocodile mascot. It was a water park, and it had a wave that go up. And I don't know why it's the aim of it or aim of this thing, but it literally the wave just comes up and then you just stand there and wait for it to hit you in the face. Because it's generally 10-year-old me, like obviously when you're 10 years old you don't weigh a lot. I did a bit, but you get there, you're sitting in there, your water's probably up to your waist.
Yeah.
And then you're fucking like this wave's coming at you, and you're just staring at it, waiting for it to hit you. I got hit. It was like full on, like you get into a current, because this thing is just like when you see in the movies when it's like one guy standing on a beach and a tsunami's coming at you. And I was just staring at this thing, hit me straight in the face, spun me multiple times in the air. I had no idea where the fuck I was for like
And you were 10?
10 seconds. Well, everybody's doing it. Everyone's standing there. And I remember because I got up and I grazed all of my elbow because the flooring of this place is like gravelled or something, or it's like it's not smooth.
Yeah.
How is that comfortable on your bare feet?
Oh,
It's
no.
all right on the bare feet. It's not too bad. It's not like it's not loose, but it's like
Oh.
that texture of like roughness,
Like
like
AstroTurf.
stones.
To be fair, if
Kinda.
you're bleeding though, you wouldn't see it if you just put your arms in the water.
I guess, yeah.
Evan around would see it though.
That's what it said on one of the signs.
The water starts going red.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's you pee in the pool and it all goes dark.
Does it?
Like blue. Yeah, that's in some places they have like they put stuff in the water that if you pee
Right.
that it goes dark.
I'm gonna try
What if a
that.
bit of wee
Yeah.
comes out by accident?
It's just a little,
Especially if
little
you're older.
bit of dark blue pops out.
Just floats
Little
over.
specks.
That's so you just make a trail all the way to the end of the pool. Just
People
draw
doing
a
laps
penis
around
or
This
something.
little dark blue patch.
Just
Yeah.
like a kid in a corner as this dark blue is like coming Mum,
Screaming
Mum.
like fucking oh man.
Oh, no.
But yeah, Disney World, that was great. I'll get to the story that I'll tell that these guys know, but I generally I think it'd be
We're ready.
a great one to share because it is generally a
Buckle
great
in.
story. But I guess number 2 then, in no particular order, Zante in Greece. Was quite. I've been to Greece multiple times, so I guess I'll just bung it in.
Was that with
like,
the lads?
to all the best. No, that's would I count that? Yeah, I would. That'd be number 3. If I'll get to that. Yeah. So Zante was pretty good. I didn't really do much. I don't think it was that one, but
That's
I
like
think
a clubbing resort, isn't it?
it's up there. And if you go further up, where we were is more for family. I think.
Oh, okay. You went with family.
We went family, yeah, because I was about,
Yeah.
I was like 12 or 13 or something like
Yeah.
that.
Your parents legit probably just wanted to get drunk.
They
And
probably
goes to
did. They were
club.
just hoping every night I'd just fall in the pool and
You
not
went
come
to
back.
bed. You went to bed, and they are out on the town.
Out on the town, doing drugs, getting fucked up. But
I was gonna say,
don't do that. Come on, she might get found any day now. That,
Oh no.
I was a bit of a brag, bit of a flex, but I was the youngest person to ever eat the biggest breakfast in Zante, in that town. Well, at least in that little area.
And boy, can we see it.
Oh yeah, little big me when I was like 11. We because I drew a picture, and then I did my age, and I think it was 11, and then he got put up on the wall because I beat. I think it was the belly buster breakfast. And I was
Ooh.
the guy was like, he ain't gonna eat all that, and I was like,
You fucking annihilated
you watch
it.
me, and I annihilated it. I ate it all, and the guy was probably shocked to say the
Oh
least.
my goodness.
Yeah,
I think
Tired.
I think you should go back there and just to see if your picture's still on that wall.
if
And
it was
you'd be
still
like,
there
"That's me."
after like 7 years.
Yeah. Unless they
went
were
9
doing like a
years.
special thing for kids, and they were like, "He won't do it. This is our biggest."
Oh,
one."
don't say that. That's literally gonna ruin. Like, I've been so happy I've had that brag for a while.
It's only life achievement so far, and you just crushed it.
Can you
Literally
imagine,
just
like,
crushed
you
it.
went back and you were like, "Do you have my picture on the wall?" And he was like,
I was like, oh,
Oh.
that wasn't serious.
"That was a normal sized breakfast."
That was out of pity.
Yeah.
That was. We felt sorry for you.
Your parents said they didn't have any money, so we just felt bad, like, because you're so poor. We
Did
thought you were
ever do
homeless.
Do you ever do those kids clubs on holiday?
Oh no, there's a picture. I'll have to find it. I guess maybe if we do a YouTube thing, if we do insert pictures and stuff, then we might do something like that. Or
Yeah.
just show it in for reference. Honestly, I don't mind.
Kids clubs.
But there's
yeah.
we went on a Thompson holidays when that was still a thing, and they weren't completely fucking bankrupt and
Yeah.
they were dead in the water now. But Thompson holiday, because they did kids things every day, and there'd be the big dog mascot, I think it was, and there was chocolate evening or something like that, where you'd go, it was like a kid's playroom, and as the name suggests, you just do stuff with chocolate and eat chocolate, and there's just a picture of me in clothes, holiday shorts, my cheap trainers, and my checkered shirt, absolutely fucking covered in chocolate. Literally, and I'm just literally about to stick a finger in my mouth and suck it off. I'm like, my arms, my face, all my shirt and clothes is absolutely covered in chocolate.
Like an Augustus Gloop.
Yeah.
No, because the size of me, I look like Augustus Gloop as well.
What a highlight!
fucking-
What a life! I mean, I would not mind that now.
Yeah, that'd be quite fun now. But looking back, it's like, Jesus Christ, what a fucking mess.
I don't think that'd be legal now with all the whole health legislation. And
Oh
stuff.
no, I've
Oh,
already.
can you imagine like
kids.
going around?
It's probably why they went
children
under.
just licking chocolate. Yeah. Children just licking chocolate off each other.
Oh no, I don't remember that. I hope I haven't blocked that out and it just comes back in the night and I get cold sweats or something.
Oh,
It wasn't a kid. It was one of the Guardians.
oh no,
It turns out that wasn't a thing at all. They made it up.
no.
It was the hotel.
I think kids clubs are just like for parents to say,
Go
we're
up,
gonna
fuck
go-
off for a bit.
yeah,
definitely.
go away for a bit. We're gonna go do this.
They're the holidays your parents take you on when they wish they didn't have you, but they're like, at least we can fuck the kids off to some poor stranger.
Yeah,
They
that
can
is
deal with it.
essentially it. Yeah.
That's why they picked Thompson, because Thompson has it.
Yeah.
Don't go to like Sweden for an Airbnb, you know.
No.
I remember
No.
'cause it wasn't.
That'd be quite nice actually. Just think, alright, I'll do
It
that.
wasn't. It weren't Greece. I think it wasn't that one, but it was the Greece beforehand. It was at the time I couldn't swim, and I had a Dalmatian, like dog rubber ring around me, so I could be in the big pool.
Was this when you went with the lads? Sorry.
No, this weren't when I went with the lads. So it's probably maybe a couple of years before.
That was like a theme song.
They're like,
Okay,
"Come
more
on,
Dalmatians."
boys, see? Hello, ladies.
I'm ready, boys. Here we go.
Tell me when Corella's around.
With and I remember my mum's ex was in the with the lads, boys.
Sorry, Josh, we ruined your story.
I can't pick it up now.
Oh, yeah,
It's
sorry.
over.
Sorry,
Anyway,
Bob.
so I was with the lads.
Yeah.
No, I was with my mum and her ex, the person she is with at the time, and I was in the big pool, and he was, you know how sometimes like when you're the adult and you're kind of milling around with your kid, the other kids kind of gravitate if you're playing like, 'cause I think we was playing with like one of those big inflatable balls in the pool.
Yeah.
So the rest of the kids kind of like they joined up, and I think when my mum and dad made friends with the families and that, yeah. So it just kind of all joined up, and they'd all gone off, and they could all swim, and I was a bit of a late bloomer to swimming, but I went into the big pool, and I felt jealous that I couldn't be a part of it because they'd all gone off and started doing their own thing. So I pushed out of my rubber ring. And it took a good minute for him to realise, but I was like drowning for a good like solid like 30 seconds.
No
And I just remember like spluttering up, like coughing, like trying to pull myself out, and I generally just kept sinking. And I just last thing I think I'd start to like just kind of like sink, and I just remember him going, "What, he's drowning!" Shouting to her ex. And he fucking like I just remember seeing this like fucking like David Hasselhoff coming like barreling towards me and then throw me onto like the land. I was like coughing, spluttering, and it was like not doing that again. I think it was like after that I was like, yeah, I'm learning to swim.
Was that like a near-death experience?
I guess it was kinda.
Was
I mean,
there a point where you were just like, this is it?
this is it. I mean, not really, because to be honest,
Gone.
I was I think I was more like concentrating on the fact I'm drowning. I wasn't like, oh man, I'm going to die now. It was
But
more
there
like panic, like, holy fuck, I'm breathing in water.
There must be a point though where you're just struggling so much, you're like really paddling so much, and then you think, I can't do any more.
I don't know. I don't know. I just like,
That got
I
deep.
think I just kind of hope that people would notice me, considering I was in the middle of a pool with a load of people, and they weren't just sitting there on there like, I'm not getting out of my seat, I'm getting a tan.
I paid for this holiday, all inclusive.
Yeah.
That's what lifeguard's for, isn't it?
But no, anyway, next one.
This is good show that the hotel's got on today, isn't it?
Yeah.
The Flailing Fish Boy.
A little bit of drama.
Let's see how long he lasts. Stop the timer, Darren. He's dead.
Oh, they're dead.
It's floating.
What's your third? Yeah.
My third, Bulgaria, with the lads this time.
Mm-hmm.
Could have been better, but I was a bit at the time of wasn't sure about drinking. If it was done now, I'd be all up for it because I'm an alky. It's like
How old were you?
it was 18,
Okay.
so just like when we could all drink.
Yeah.
So we went to Bulgaria because it was cheap and a lot easier to. Plus, it was
and
quite
a very
bad.
nice place.
It is quite a nice place. Accessible. Accessible? No.
Affordable.
Affordable, that's the word.
Yeah.
It's affordable, that's a better word.
Yeah.
Not cheap. Sorry. Thanks, Ben, saved me.
It's alright.
But yeah, no, it's like mostly it was just because around the time I started drinking, I was still a bit unsure on drinking. I don't think I appreciated the holiday as much as I should have because I didn't drink. I got absolutely smashed like one night, and then I had a few drinks most nights, but I always struggled to like actually get drunk. I'm also not. I don't think I've ever been the person to get drunk multiple nights in a row.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could do it like every other day, but every day that's a big ask. Like
Yeah.
I still can't understand how people can go through so much drinking and then just go into the next day still hungover. And I guess if you
They
just
just
start
do it
getting
all
drunk
again,
again,
yeah.
it just kind of like it slowly fades off. But to get back into that mindset is just
Yeah.
difficult for me.
Yeah.
But yeah, I didn't really just drink that much. I remember one time it was on a boat cruise and I just sat at the front because I weren't drinking, and everybody was absolutely smashed and they were doing drinking games. They were all sat in lines at the front, and it was one of the most fucking like I guess it was not degrading, but it was the most embarrassing things. I was sat on the front, and this drunk couple comes towards me, and I thought they were just going to make general conversation with me, and they just went, "Do you mind taking a photo?" And I was like, "Fuck me alive."
Wow.
I'm on a cruise where everyone's absolutely smashed. I'm not drinking. My own fault, of course. And then some pissheads come up to me and like, can you take a photo of us as a couple?
That's the worst.
Bearing in mind I was single at the time, so that was another slap in the face. It's like,
You're a
That's-
single photo guy.
single photo guy.
That's the worst, isn't it? When other people around you are drunk
Yeah,
and you're not.
yeah. and
Yeah.
You just hate them for
Yeah.
having fun. You fuckers. How are you having fun while I'm not?
You can see like all the annoying things they're doing, but when you're drunk, you don't see that.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah. And then I guess a bit of a holiday story then before going to the last one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if I told you guys that. I can't remember. It's been a while with this one, but obviously not mention any names. Me and a couple of the guys shared a room, and we went cheeky, eh? And we went.
Dorm rules.
Hey, no one, don't keep it in the room. We'd got back. It was the night that I absolutely got smashed, and equally one of the people with us was also smashed, and the other one who was with us wasn't so much, and he was helping the other guy get into the room, and the very smashed guy decided that he needed to go to the toilet. I, however, was also very gone, so I was kind of stumbling towards my bed, I guess. And then because he was this guy was so drunk, he couldn't really like maneuver himself so well. So he'd managed to get onto the toilet and get his trousers and his pants down. So he's
Oh, it was one of those.
full cock out on the toilet.
You could see him.
I can see him at this moment because I was stumbling towards the bed, and he was on the toilet, and I just see my not so drunk friend come out and be like, "Josh, you're not going to come and help?" And at that, moment,
Hold it.
can you come? No, no, because at that moment I didn't know what had happened. I'm getting to it, so it sounds weird at the time, but I was too drunk to even think about it. And at that moment when he'd said that, I went to get into my bed, missed, had the suitcase next to my bed, and fell in between the bed and the suitcase, so I was squished as he said that. As he was like, "Can you come out?" I was just wedged in between a suitcase and a bed, and I managed to. When he said that, I managed to push myself up to see if I could help. And I think it was at that point. I think that it was maybe at that point when his trousers had come down, as my mate my sober mate had left.
Yeah.
Safe.
And I was going towards the bathroom where he was, and as I just before I was going in, I remember my not so drunk friend going, "I won't go in there. You're gonna get a full face of his cock," and like that. And too drunk to give a fuck. Immediately just pushed the door open to see my friend absolutely pass the fuck out on the bed, on the toilet with his cock out. And I really just like, it's like blinding. I'm like, oh no.
I've got a question.
I can't believe I've seen something that I was totally warned about beforehand.
No.
And then immediately just went to bed. It was a question, man.
Tell me when to stop.
Stop. No, it's a bit smaller. No, I'm joking.
Now when you close your eyes, now you've said that story, you close your eyes.
I can see it. Yeah, I can still see it. I can see it. I don't have to
Close
close
your
my
eyes
eyes.
now.
I can still see
Oh,
it
you
now.
can see it.
I can see it just there.
So I've done that with my flatmate's cock.
You live with two girls.
You've done
don't you?
you've done your flatmate's cock.
No, as in your thing. You've seen it.
Oh, you've seen it.
Like the light. I was in the kitchen. The light was off. The hallway light was off.
What?
And he was coming out of his bedroom. This is when I was
Naked?
living in Hammersmith. Yeah.
Tackle out.
And he
Who does that?
he opened up
When you
his door and he just stood in the doorway.
That sounds so fucking creepy.
It was
So
a little bit.
So the hallway light off, and all you see
Yeah.
is this silhouette in a hallway, and then I just imagine that there's one light coming from the kitchen that shines on his cock.
No. There's no. Like, I went through to the kitchen to get a drink. So it was like in the middle of the night.
Okay.
I was getting a drink. I didn't turn the lights on.
Yeah.
His bedroom was directly next to the bathroom. So what I used to do is open his door, walk out, turn right, and he's in the bathroom.
Oh,
If that makes sense.
Okay.
But from the corridor and the kitchen doorway, you can look right through to his bedroom door. If that makes sense.
Oh.
So I was in the kitchen, just leaving the kitchen with my glass of water, and then his door opens, and he just stands there, and
Sup.
I went, hello, and I don't think he quite registered because he might have still been half asleep.
Yeah.
He hadn't quite registered that I was there.
He's holding it.
And he was like,
He's got morning glory.
oh no, it wasn't like that.
He looked.
But
Double
then
check.
I went, "You're in the hallway, you fucking nonce." And then he just sort of went, "Ugh!" And then his door, he ran
That probably
back.
sounded exactly like.
Yeah.
Ah.
and then he kind of went, "Ugh," which wasn't pleasant on the eyes.
Yeah,
It just
I could have.
kind of jiggled around a little bit, ran back into his room and shut the door.
More of a little shudder.
It's actually,
Really?
yeah.
No.
It moves in. It goes in and
The
out.
thing is,
Like a horse.
from what I never, because I didn't really look, but I was just aware it was there. So my peripheral,
Yeah.
I could have thought I
Fit
saw.
rolls.
But it was dark down there as well. So he's
Yeah.
obviously
So you.
He's
sort of
dark
like
down
a
there.
silhouette.
Very
got
bushy.
a bush. Yeah.
Oh,
Holy.
I see. Right. I thought it was shady.
You could hear the birds of
Bad
the Amazon
camera
rainforest.
like lighting. No. So yeah, and then he sent me a text. More or less straight away saying, "What did you see?" And I went,
He sent you a text to like close the
Everything.
pic.
"Do you like?" No. And I was like, and then he just didn't really talk to me for the next day because he was a bit embarrassed and he stayed in his room.
Fuck, I wouldn't be embarrassed.
No, I mean I wouldn't go for like.
I mean, the
not
size of my
talking
cock,
to
I
you.
would, but
Well, no, we
Yeah.
usually we'd just chill in the lounge and watch TV together, or
Yeah.
I'd be doing work. on my computer,
completely
doing whatever it is.
naked.
Yeah. So I was like, why
Why
are
are
you
you
hiding now?
embarrassed?
No.
Nude house.
I guess it is a bit weird to like sit next to someone and
We had
you
our own
know-
sofas. I'm not
Well, you, like
Sit next to each other every night.
sit in the same room and like
Yeah.
you've seen his penis and
He
he knows
knows
you've
you've
seen
seen
his
it.
penis.
So you casually, when you knew he was in the kitchen, you just went in naked to even it out, even
Yeah.
the score playing field.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
This is exactly what I feel about people sending nudes, though. You know, this is the thing that like people sending random people nudes. You know, if they meet up, you know, I sometimes think going through their head, you know, they both know what each other looks like naked.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Well, this is, I went on one
Oh,
night.
I was doing it beforehand, like actually before like maybe a first date, just to see it's all good.
Oh no, just in general, like sending
Oh, okay.
nudes, sending like pictures.
Like
you
fucking
know,
naked
to
attraction.
Mm.
Ugh,
I-
awful
people. That is
show.
weird. Yeah, I watched that recently actually.
Can't stand
Did
it.
you see the one with our friend in it?
Oh yeah,
I didn't see it.
I did see it, and now I'm never going to unsee that as well.
yeah. I think anyone who goes on that show is generally a decent person, and I wish to meet them in real life.
I don't. I think you should keep it.
Sorry,
you
that's
should keep
my
it a mystery.
opinion.
Well, I don't particularly want to see her feet and her vagina first before I see her face. If you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
It's a bit
I don't.
like-
yeah, it's just
I
a
feel
bit.
like it's bad. You shouldn't judge on the body.
No,
No.
it's a really backwards program. isn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I don't think there's ever been a successful
No.
pairing on that,
No.
I don't
and it's been
think
going
so.
for quite a few series as well.
Well, actually, the one I watched recently, I only watched one, and they did get with each other in the end. I'm pretty sure they did.
oh yeah, I know they get together, but I don't think it's ever lasted long.
Like after the show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The one I saw recently was a woman who was like, she goes to the gym, and she's really into like getting healthy and going to the gym and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm.
And she came to the show being like, I want to try. I always go for like muscly guys.
Oh,
who are,
she
like,
wants
really
someone
muscly.
normal.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. She's like, I'm going to try something new. She ended up
Guy.
at the end. She was picking between a really muscly guy whose head looked tiny and the rest of his body looked massive, and then this like normal like funny guy from Leeds. She ended up picking the muscly
That was
guy.
it. I'm the funny guy from Leeds.
He was like your classic like skinny, no muscle.
Yeah.
But he was like he
He's
had
got
a
chat.
beard and
Yeah.
he's got chat. Yeah.
Yeah.
More
Which-
of a personality.
Which is what
Yeah.
you want more than.
But
Yeah.
exactly. But she went for
Just
this
for
muscle
muscle.
guy.
Of
who
course
just,
he
like,
did.
wasn't. He just knew what to say.
I think I
but
know the
not-
one
Yeah.
because didn't they end up like just sleeping together and that was it.
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Fuck's sake. Why are you going on this show being like, I don't want to, I want to go against the grain? Well, then go
Yeah.
out and meet the person because clearly if you're not going for their body type, you want to know their personality.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
this show's all about the body,
Yeah.
which is what you don't want to do.
But that means that the show kind of negates like sex, So really, that show isn't going to produce relationships, is it?
No.
No, I guess it is just about hooking up.
There was one that I think it was on Facebook, a little video, and she was like heavily Christian and went to church, but then some of the vocabulary she was using and saying
Not
what
so
she
Christian.
wanted in a man, I was like, that is not holy like.
Oh my goodness.
Christ Almighty! I was like, God, she's a bit
Wow.
of a dirty dark horse. Just wanted lots of sex, basically, is what the gist of what she was saying.
That's that thing, isn't it? That stigma is like the good Christian girl. It's like I feel like it's more.
That's a category, isn't it?
It's a category. top tier.
That's on his most viewed.
Yeah, got them on bookmark. But it's like the thing of like like if you're pressured into a certain waypoint by your parents, you're more likely to rebel. Which is why I think, like obviously just don't pressure your kids.
Yeah.
Let them do what they want.
Yeah.
And that brings us back to holidays when your kids don't want to go to those camps,
Oh yeah.
those holiday camps
So,
with all other
yeah,
kids.
kids-
That. Oh no, I was gonna say a joke there. I can't say that. I was gonna make a.
Oh,
No.
Yeah. No, didn't even have to mention it. Shall we end it off with my story then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let's
go.
hear it, Josh.
End off the story. Okay, so going back to the Disney World holiday. So I try and remember it as best as I can because it's mostly in fragments where I go off of what my mum told me happened. So it started off, we were just leaving I think it was the hotel. I think we was walking towards like the bus stop or something to go to one of the parks, and we were coming along. It was just along the side of the path, and it was where you could I think it was to our right. It was the hotelplex, and there was this couple. There was a guy in a wheelchair, and I assume maybe a carer or someone of the family or something who was just pushing them around, and they were coming towards, because they have the quite accessible resorts in Disney World where they've got the stairs and they've got the ramp, and this one it was just a big ramp, and immediately as they're just kind of because I believe I can't remember, it might have been their room was towards like on the edge or something,
Yeah.
and this kid is to put it politely, he had needs. He wasn't.
It was, what's the word?
So he was disabled.
Disabled.
Yeah, he was disabled and he needed a carer to look after him.
Yeah.
So he had seemingly like a cornetto in one hand and about maybe 3 or 4 multicoloured balloons. So, and all of a sudden we're just walking by and it's like it's something out of like fucking Chuckle Brothers or like what's the guy in black and white?
Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah, something like it's like that kind of. It's like one of those things where this kid all of a sudden he's like, we're just walking by, and then this kid, and we see this couple, and this kid's like near this ramp, and the carer's like now looking away, like locking up the room door, and this kid's just rocking, like, and he's rocking like not just
Near the
like
ramp?
casual near the edge of this, because they're obviously on the edge of this complex.
So he's rocking and moving forward.
So he's rocking and just kind of slowly edging towards this toward this edge, and before you know it, he hits the like the right edge of no return, and he starts plummeting down this ramp, because it's not like it doesn't curve. This ramp goes straight towards the road. Because, you know, why not? Safety. There was no guardrail at the end in case something happens like this. Because, like, I mean, who would predict this would happen? Thank God for us. Well, at least my mum's ex at the time. Because she... we, like, hear this... I think we hear the carer go, oh, no, like, panic scream. And, like, what's this kid... kid in a wheelchair just comes straight towards us, coming towards us at like a barreling speed, like towards the road, and my mum just goes, quick, grab him. And so my mum's ex just runs, grabs not him, but the back of this kid's wheelchair by the handles. So this kid is, instead of being saved from going into the road, is launched head first, like fucking Superman, into the road, lands, boof, straight into the road, grazes the fuck out of both of his elbows, and I can't remember much, but I don't know if his face, but what I do remember is that this kid being launched, and after going down this ramp, was still smiling away, having both intact the cornetto and the balloons still in his fucking hands. But the balloons are alright.
Oh no.
The balloons are alright.
Balloons are alright.
Yeah,
There
he's a
you
troop
go.
for holding onto that cornetto and those 3 balloons.
Like,
That's a technique.
That
That's
is
commitment.
amazing. But the weird thing is, he didn't eat the chocolate and like last. He ate it first because he's weird.
On the cornetto?
Yeah. He
So
ate
that
the
means the ice cream can just drip out the bottom.
He ate the chocolate thing. I didn't understand. Yeah.
What chocolate thing?
You know, at the end of a cornetto.
No, because it has the solid
Oh,
bit.
On the bottom of the
little
cone.
nub, yeah.
I used
the
to do
point.
that. Fucking, I'm a maniac. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird.
Because all the ice cream would drip down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just ate it first. I don't know why I did that. And last time, I used to bully people at school. So I turned out to
You
be
really, yeah.
I used
Everyone's
to be
gonna hate
I was a
you.
wonderful human being.
Should we end
Beautiful.
it there?
Shall we
I
end it
think
there?
we shall.
What a story to end it on.
I don't know. I've been wanting to tell that one. Get it out there.
Okay, thanks for listening to the Life Lab podcast. How did we end it last time?
Like this.